Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday 23rd of the October 2020 and we are going to take a look at the Forex calendar, and then we are going to review all of the charts that I've shown during the whole week, so you can see what is going on every pair that I have been analyzing during the past week. So this is the plan for today. For this video, let's just take a look on the Forex calendar. So what do we have here on Friday? The first thing is that some data from the some data has been already released. As you can see here, we got the Australian PMI manufacturing data that was worse than expected. Actual reading was 54.2 when the forecast was 55.5, so it's worse than expected and was worse than the previous reading as well. And at 1:30 we got the national CPI from Japan, but the consumer price index was at the 0%, so there's no increase in consumer price index in Japan, but it was in line with the expectations. As you can see, we got this bunch of data from Japan actually, so there was some bigger numbers here. As you can see, for example, PMI manufacturing, which was better than the last month but worse than expected, and some kind of a PMI composite as well. As you can see, it was almost in line with the expectations. We already know the numbers for the retail sales from UK. Yeah, so as you can see, those data beat the expectations clearly, because retail sales grow 1.5%, while the forecast was 0%. So as you can see, very nice jump up in the retail sales. On the yearly basis, they jumped to 4.7%, while the market participants expected only 3.7%. So that's a growing uptrend. And as you can see, even without the auto and the fuel, there is still very nice reading in the retail sales in the UK. We got a bunch of data from the Eurozone today, PMI numbers, PMI figures from France, which is of course manufacturing and services and composite PMI. This is typical for the PMI numbers to release. So we got data from France, from Germany, and of course the whole of the Eurozone, and then we got some data from the same data from UK as well. So most of them are scheduled like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and 10:30 as well. So within the next 2.5 hours we'll know this PMI data from the Eurozone and UK. 12:30 p.m. Key bank rate from Russia. The market participants do not expect any increase in the bank rate. The bank rate is now at the level of 4.25. So during the US session, we don't have much important data to be released, but as well as the Eurozone, the US will release the ISM manufacturing data, and we got the final service PMI and the composite PMI as well. So today is the PMI day, as you can see, all over the place. 4 o'clock, the last speech of the week from the Bank of England Deputy Governor for Markets and Banking, Sir David Ramsden. So he will give us a nice speech, and that will be it for this week. So plenty of data today to digest for the markets, plenty of things to include in our analysis. So please keep an eye on this data. They have a medium impact on the market, but if they will fail, if they will be worse than expected, way worse than expected, they are way better than expected, the consequences for the markets might be severe. So they might of course go up or down, but in a very dynamic and very unpredictable, to be honest, way. So right now we are living this this data alone. So let's just wait for them to be released, and let's jump to the charts. I think we should take a look on the for example, a euro dollar is of course, but USDJPY pair, because we just got the data for CPI in Japan. So what's happened? As you can see on the daily time frame chart of the US dollar to Japanese yen, we broke below this trend line here, and we broke below the technical support 104.96. So that's the technical resistance right now. As you can see, the price is trying to move towards this level, but so far there was no breakout, so no avail. Big decrease in USD 2 days ago. The low was made at the level of 104.35, so this is just 14 pips above this technical support. And let me add just another one, because there is one more to be pointed out. There you go. This is the support, 104.01. So basically the zone between 100.01 and 100.21, this is 20 pip zone. This will be short-term demand zone for the US dollar bulls. If they will not buy it, then most likely we will go lower during the next couple of days, because as you can see, the bulls are struggling to get above this level of resistance, 104.96. Overall, the situation on the Japanese yen is, as you can see, rather dire for the USD, because after this nice jump towards the level of 111.71, the market keeps going lower. Slowly, yes, but step by step, level by level, we are making lower lows and lower highs, which is the indication of a weak bullish side, and increasing, of course, bearish pressure and downtrend. So that's the Japanese yen. I think because there is plenty of the PMI to be released, we should take a look at the euro dollar. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Why not? So what do we have on the euro dollar? Let me just zoom in. Too much. There you go. This is the zoom for the euro dollar. As you can see, we broke above the black short-term trend line again. So this breakout occurred 3 days ago. Sorry. Then we got this rally above the 1.1831, but it just been denied, because the high was made 1.1882. We got a bearish engulfing pattern, and then we are back below the black trend line. So if the data will be better than expected, or in line with the expectation, we will likely continue the down move towards the level of 116.96. But remember, this is the daily time frame chart. So that might take some time for the market to get there, but the general move is still to the downside, and this might be considered a false breakout. It's happened before, so this time it doesn't look any different. But in order to confirm this down move, we have to break below 116.96. So that's our support. That's our first target for the bears. The momentum is still around the level of 52, so it's neutral, just ahead of the data release. Okay, so that's the euro dollar. Let's take a look at the gold. What is going on with the gold? The gold, as you can see, is locked between these two levels, 1883 or 1934. So we are locked in this rather narrow zone. It's about $50 after the breakout above this orange trend line, right? So we got the breakout, then we have some period of the consolidation, but now the bulls so far, and it's been 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 days, 8 9 days. After the weekend it will be 14 days, so almost 2 weeks passed, and the bulls are still unable to continue the breakout higher towards 1974. It doesn't look good for them as well. Momentum 49.12, so it's basically neutral. Again, there is no bullish pressure, there is no bullish momentum indicated on the chart. This is of course daily time frame chart, so it doesn't look very much bullish to me. It looks more like the market is consolidating and resting before one of these key levels will be finally violated, basically. But it doesn't look it will be the upper one. So that's the gold, and let's just take a look at Bitcoin. If you remember, I've made a Bitcoin analysis, and as you can see here, this is a daily time frame chart. We have a breakout, solid breakout out of the channel. That's the first thing. We got out of the channel, we got above the technical resistance 11,976. We made a new yearly high above 12,436, and the new yearly high was made at the level of 13,000, and let me just take a look, 13,159, somewhere there. So this is our high, this is our new yearly high. The market at the daily time frame chart looks already extremely overbought. Moreover, we have a bearish divergence between the price and the RSI indicator, the momentum indicator, as you can see here, between these two highs, or even this high, and between this high that was made just yesterday. So the most possible scenario during the weekend is that this the Bitcoin will consolidate or will go lower towards the 12,436 in order to test it, and the RSI will slowly go lower of the divergence levels, divergence conditions. But generally, after this divergence is done, is resolved and terminated, then the outlook is still bullish, and the Bitcoin should continue its way higher towards the next targets. The next target is $14,000, and I think if this piece of the momentum will be continued, there is no problem with this level to be hit. The key technical support, the long-term key technical support, is seen at 10,000 or 9,826, which is the low of the 9th of the September 2020. So far, the bullish pressure is being continued, and the uptrend on the Bitcoin is being continued as well. So the last one I think for today will be SPY, S&P 500, of course. So what is going on the S&P 500? Let me just zooming towards S&P 500. What is going on the S&P 500? Not much happened after this two very specific candles has been made. Yesterday we got an update, and we can see that there is some kind of a lower shadow on this candle, and this candle has closed green. Of course, we are still hovering around the level of 50%, which is 342.65, but eventually the market should hit the level of 61%, 339.94 sooner or later. So as long as this
this market stays in above this level and above the technical support market in the thick red horizontal line 339.23, the chances for the another upwave are still being quite high. So please notice that only if we will break below the support and head towards 331.14, then this whole move up is being denied and the bears are in control of the market. As far as we are inside of this channel and we are bouncing from the retracement levels, we got still a chance to test the short-term trend line resistance, test the technical resistance, and then even go higher towards 359.05, which is the yearly high. So the situation is not that simple right now. We are still trading inside the channel, inside the between these two important technical levels, and we are waiting for the breakout to the upside or to the downside. Please keep an eye on the red technical support line 339.23, the key technical support for the S&P 500. Okay, so that's everything for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you have a good weekend. Of course, I wish you very well for the for today and for the weekend. So we will see you on Monday with the new analysis. Have a good weekend. Take care and bye bye.